Hey guys, Vivtorsing here. Welcome back to a Java Edition snapshot. Finally, these things are here. Mojang was, I guess they were enjoying their vacation, so it's okay. But Mojang added the other variants of the lightning rod. And if you remember last week's video, I don't know if maybe you missed it or whatever, but I was talking about some scary, traumatizing lore about these statues and how they probably were endangered and they're running away, and then they got stuck in a corner and they put their hands in the air, and then I was like, oh, the evil players probably take an axe or something and chop off their yeah, you get to see what I was talking about. And I guess Mojang, I don't know. So yeah, thanks Mojang. I don't know when you're gonna add the other variants for copper armor and the copper tools. That'd be kind of cool. I do have something to talk about later. You know all the copper stuff. You know that these things don't work with pistons and only work with hoppers. You probably also heard about the copper horse armor, which came out of nowhere. I don't know how. Oh, poop, I missed. Look at that, that's so cool. So yeah. And then which way do I go from here? Do I continue this way? No, I go this way now. They also added some lag optimization with large entities in a certain area, which is right here. I can't really tell. Oh, this is also where your F3 comes in, where if you hold F3 and F5 together, you can go in performance profile and see that. Yeah, I think it does do something. It's really hard to tell for me because, technology. So yeah, I think there's 64 cows in here. I was gonna do wardens, but you'll see why I didn't do wardens in a second. But yeah, so it does do something. Oops, creative. So if you hold F3 and F5, if I press F3, you can see, all my other stuff. It's like, hey, you can edit this and go to F3, F5, and then change all this stuff. All our lovely settings. I would like to put all these in F3 because this is too empty, so plain and so boring. It doesn't actually have all the things that I actually need. Yeah, it doesn't have the block stuff, so I need to fix that. That's an extra thing I need to look into. So yeah, lightning doesn't hurt my ears anymore. Look at that. That's amazing. But that also works. That's also they also did that with chests as well, which fine. They did it with grass first, which annoyed me. I'm used to that now, but yeah. But however, something that's been bothering me is oxidized copper if struck by lightning. You know this thing, and this is the thing I constantly complain about. So it turns back to normal copper. Waxed does not. Okay, cool. This one, the waxed one, you would expect it to not turn. Okay, fine. But then the regular one, for some reason, stays the same. Now, I don't know if maybe my little setup here is wrong. I'm not sure. Actually, let's change the numbers. 71.5 maybe? Yeah, I have no idea. Like, Mojang, is this a bug? You know me, I was trying to make some cool stuff, I mean, it's okay. Maybe I hope it's a bug. Unless that's the intended feature. But then why would you want to have a waxed one if you don't want to oxidize over time? This gotta be a special thing. Mojang, please fix it, I guess. Yeah, that's all I have. This is the one thing I'm really annoyed about. That's the only thing I'm annoyed about in this snapshot. Everything else I'm happy about. Okay. I thought I missed that. Also, Spawn Eggs, I got this super cool thing where if I press this button, oh, disabled in peaceful mode. This is actually a really good thing, because then sometimes I play in peaceful and I'm like, oh, what's, like this is a few years back. I'm like, why is it not working? Now I know. Now I can just look at it and be like, oh, it's disabled in peaceful. I think also summon has it as well. Yep, there you go. It's also a thing there as well. Here you go. Now F3 stuff is the one I talked about. You see that it says to edit F3 plus F5. Also pausing, you can also have your stuff when you're paused. Pretty cool. feels weird to me. It's gonna be something to get used to. There's a bunch of stuff here. There's so much stuff, a lot of stuff. These are new, I think. Like this I never seen before. Maybe, oh, that's the wrong one. Not that one. That's the old one. This one. Like these ones are crazy, but very laggy. Very, very laggy. Like look at this. This is cool. I want to learn what this does. I need to like, what do the numbers mean and what all does this mean? I don't know. This is super cool. I think it's just showing you the chunks. So like these are chunks. The numbers, I have zero clue what this means. Like how many blocks are in a chunk? I have no idea. I have zero clue. Other than that, my computer is upset. Okay. Yeah, there's like, you know, some old stuff, some new stuff. They need to fix the profile things and have like a fully regular F3 mode because I need that for stuff. I guess I can make a custom one for myself and you can use that for command block stuff. No more spawn chunks is a crazy one. I mean, it was expected because we went from what, a 12x12 spawn chunk to a 2x2 or whatever in the last few updates ago, and now to 0. So yeah, that's really sad. I can show it to you real quick. This is the spawn. I'll just fly away over here, quickly go to my render distance, slap it down. Oh man, it doesn't work anymore. So sad. There's also the force load command, which is old, I'm pretty sure, which is the solution to this problem. You just add the coordinate of where that is. So it's 0, 0 is in that chunk, and that command block is in that chunk. So, ta-da! A good solution. Or you know, you can throw an ender pearl or the nether portal chamber thingy. And is there another way of doing it? I don't remember. So the force load command. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Isn't there like 4 ways of doing it? I can't remember. Oh no, my brain. I think so. Oh, yeah. So the force load, portal, the ender pearls, us being by it as well, and then I guess some server stuff as well. I was just thinking about it, but I can also go back to force load. So I don't know. That's interesting. So yeah, I think the force load's the old command. I just never really played around with it. And then entity rendering improvement. That's the cow stuff. If you remember in Bedrock, the weird ladder stuff, that's not added yet, which is good. I'm happy. Now this stuff, the dye texturing, the thing that everyone's going crazy about. Now they're saying this is to help people with color blindness and stuff like that. A lot of people are saying they're really similar. To me, I can't really tell, but so then I just slapped them all together to see if I can find something. And I guess this kind of shows that maybe there's a lot of similarity. I mean, with the old ones is a lot better, but with this one, with these, maybe there should be some improvements. Now, I have a video idea where I'm gonna take all of these textures and slap cosine similarity and some other functions and do some math to see like how similar they are. And the results are really surprising. I actually already did the calculations because I'm late to making this video, like always. So I already have some calculations done. I have some information to share. I just don't know how to edit that video. That's gonna be the interesting part. So yeah, that's everything in this snapshot. Really good update. It's just this that feels weird. It's good, but maybe, I don't know. So this is a hard topic to, like, you know, because there's multiple color blindness out there, right? You know, you can only see, maybe you can only see, like, you know, some colors are mixing and blah blah blah. I had a computer science teacher. I forgot what colors he couldn't really see well. I think it was maybe it was red and blue. I don't know. Like, it was, for him it was, or was it pink? I know it was one of my favorite colors. So every time he saw my assignments, oh gosh, you heard that thunder? That was so scary. That was not in Minecraft, that was real life. But I remember it's one of my favorite colors. I don't know if it was orange or pink or blue. But he couldn't see those colors that well. So I had to make sure that my text and background colors were good, like, so he can see it. So it's something really difficult. So that's why I try to think about, when I make my newer websites, I always try to think about color blindness in some sort of way. But for me, this is actually it's really hard to, you know, do this. So, but I think it's a good job, but a lot of people say no. But hey, leave a comment. Maybe you know a good solution to this. Because I don't know. I guess you can continue changing the textures even more. But then, like, how much could you change to make a difference? I'm not sure. Maybe you can just have like the letters, like R for red, P for pink. I don't know. That wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't work. I mean, it would kind of work. I guess. I'm not entirely sure, but that's something, like, I don't know. This is a hard thing to tackle, but it's really good that Mojang's tackling it. Like, other games kind of don't care, I think. I mean, I only play Minecraft, so yeah. I mean, I'll talk more about that in the next video, because I did some math and crazy stuff. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for more Snapshot stuff. I got to talk about some crazy things like I want to see. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and it's a great update. I love it. I can't wait for them to do potions or like enchantment books. I mean, especially, I think potions gonna clearly be next. That'll be fun. The potion stuff is terrible. This is hard to tell. Even I don't know which one's which, so I can't wait for that. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and bye guys!